Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Tootsie Tuesday. Excited to share another summer set of toes with you guys that match this set of nails. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell underneath that so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Share around this channel to help it to grow. And definitely shoot me a thumbs up. Makes me smile, helps this channel to grow. Let's get started, everyone. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Happy Tootsie Tuesday. Excited to share my summer toes with you. But before we go on and I share them with you, let's go ahead and read our words of Jesus. Today we are on loving everyone. Luke 6:33. If you do good to those who are good to you, what credit is that to you? Even sinners do that. And it goes on to say, Jesus had an amazing way of cutting to the heart of the matter. He told it like it was, helping only people who can do something for you. He said is nothing to be proud of. It's not obeying Jesus. It's using people for your own purpose. Any woman can do that, even if she doesn't know Jesus. Real evidence that a person's heart wants to serve Jesus is when she can serve God and love him by loving all people, not just her friends. That is a goal Jesus has for you. And I know that I've done a verse on this before. There's probably a few different verses in the Bible on that. Is, how can God be proud of us if we're loving the people that love us back? That is so easy to do. We've talked about that before. So easy. How can he not love someone that loves you? But loving someone that doesn't love you, that takes real heart and dedication. And that's what, Jesus is so proud of. And that's what he wants to see. We need to love everybody. We live in a very, harsh world, kingdom against kingdom, nation against nation, people against everybody. We need to love everybody. Be kind and loving to everyone, no matter who it is. Even if somebody is hurting you, even if you have an enemy, love that enemy, pray for that enemy, wish no harm upon that enemy, because that isn't doing good on your part. Remember, let God be the ultimate judger. We cannot judge. Only God can. Let him take care of the problem. But you be loving and kind and show your true Christianity and your true salvation by loving everyone, not just the people that love you back. That's easy to do. Let's make it hard on us. Well, let's have that challenge to love even the hard people that are hard to love, because Jesus does. God loved everyone. That's why he sent his son. Every one of us he loved. So he sent his son to die for us. So let's love and be kind to everyone. The bottom says, be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other just as Christ God forgave you. Ephesians 4:32. And I just recently did that. I made amends with some friends of mine that, there were just some issues going on, and I was, felt the power of God asking me to do this. And I'm very proud of myself that I made amends and everything worked out great. I was never felt in my heart that, these friends of mine made me feel bad or anything. It was just right away we connected. Everything was great because God worked. He asked me to do it. I did it, and he did a work in my life. And so I'm just very, very happy about that. So thank you, God, for that. Thank you obeying you is what I did. I obeyed you. And because I did, my life is definitely getting better with that. Plus, my parents got what their prayer was wanting. They had asked for a prayer and their prayer got answered. So thank you guys all for the prayers. I mentioned that in Monday's video. Wow, God is just doing a major work in my life because I'm spending that quality alone time with him and praying every day. Start your day, go through your day, and end your day. Everybody, what? With Life's Manual, the Holy Bible. Read it, study it, get a personal relationship with Jesus, spending alone time with him because he's your very best friend. Nobody will love you more than he does. And God loves us so much that he sent his son to die for us, and Jesus died, took on the sins of the world. So please, guys, get your get a personal relationship with Jesus. Get your salvation today. If you got it today, write it down and let me know down in the box. You got your salvation. You got right with the Lord, that you believe he walked this earth, that he died for us, took on the sins of the world, rose again, and now ascended and is sitting at the right hand of his Father and waiting on his Christians, his people that got their salvation. That's the only way to heaven. You got to have your salvation. So get your salvation and get right and pick up this book and read it. You're definitely going to learn how to live through this. No dictionary, no TV, television show, no newspaper, nothing will ever teach you properly how to live but this Bible right here, and many have slipped away. Let's help those people to win those hearts back to the Lord and pick up this Bible and read it, because that is what's going to be that's our life's manual. That's how we're truly supposed to live. Blow off the dust and read your Bible and spend quality alone time with the Lord every day. Make time for him. Set an alarm to make time for Jesus every day. He's our best friend, very best friend. So, but anyways, what great verses. See, reading those verses really does help. It does. There's somebody out there, I'm sure, that needed to hear this today. So definitely pick it up and read it. Now, let's get on to this adorable, cute toe design that I did. Very elegant, cute, adorable. Can be, pretty much go with any look. Shorts all the way up to an elegant dress. And I love the nails. Love a good French tip look. Let's get started, everybody. Everybody take care. God bless. And I will see each and every one of you in my very next upload. Hi, everyone. So here's what I chose to go with for this week's Tootsie Tuesday toe design for the summer, matching those beautiful French tip nails I did on Monday. And we've also got some tulips, some leaves, dots, crystals, and glitter. If you'd like to see how I did this toe design, stay tuned. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Tootsie Tuesday. Getting ready to do another beautiful set of toes for the summer that match the nails I did on Monday. Those beautiful French tipped sponge nails with the red accented tulips, the dots, the leaves, the crystals. Now we're going to match the toes. Now the big toes, I just did them with the sponge, and then the baby toes, I just painted them. I could have done all of them sponging, but it's just a little harder on the sponge to do it. You can definitely do it. I've done it. It's just so much cleanup work and everything. So I decided just to paint the toes. I always do the toes slightly different, but of course we still have the French tips going on. But I wanted the big toe to be sponged so that I can do the design on the big toes. Let me go over all the supplies and show you. It'd be everything I used in Monday's video, but we'll go over and show you. So for starters, that French look for the white and the sheer pink, I made this one. I talk about it a lot. I make all my sheers. This one was a top and base coat, LA Colors from Dollar Tree, and I added in 20 drops of a baby pink, and then like 10 drops of a slightly darker pink, and then like 5 drops of a pink that had a little bit of a shimmer to it, almost like a little bit of a blue in it. And it made this beautiful, beautiful pink. I love it. And then that was the Dollar Tree that I made with, all the supplies from Dollar Tree. And then this one is also from Dollar Tree, LA Colors. It is called Energy Source, and it's 402. You can actually get this one right now. And then we did it with a makeup sponge. And I got it right here to show you. Now, I did go ahead and just do them in the nail design on Monday. I showed you how I did it on one nail. I had some of them done, but I showed you. It's about 4 coats I did on the nails and the 2 big toes. But it's just painting it onto a makeup sponge. This is a makeup sponge. And you always want to make sure to get them wet. This one's hard and old now because, of course, the video, I did these toes quite a few hours ago. But anyways, it's just, a makeup sponge. You can get it from Dollar Tree. And you just want to make sure it matches, the sides of the nail and all that. So you could either do it sideways. If it's not long enough for a nail, you could do it sideways to get the length, or long ways, however you want to do it. If it's a real short nail, you could use the top. You can use all different sides. I use this side to do this, and this was for the nails. So make sure you use them. You can use all the sides, or you can even cut them off, and keep using it. But anyways, you just paint on that sheer pink, and look at how beautiful that pink is when you see it done like that. But it is a sheer. You see it on the toes. Excuse me. And then underneath that is the white. And then all you're basically doing, and you can see that in Monday's video, is you line it up where you want it and then just go across the toe like that and then kind of pat too. And you get that gradient look. I love the gradient look. I think it's so beautiful, especially once you top coat it. Everything just smooths together. But I love the look of a sponge French tip because it's so natural looking. Look at how much more natural that is. It's not such a stark white. Like if you see the toes, look at the difference in the white, how stark white this one is compared to the finger. Sometimes I really love it stark white, but a lot of times I like it done with the sponge look. So it's not so stark white. And because of that, you could put the stark white in there then and see the paint right over the white like that. You get to see the leaves and all of that because it wasn't so white. We're going to do that design on the big toes, and the small ones, I think I'm just going to put some crystals. So those were the 2 colors I started off with, and then I dried it up with the Seche Vite Dry Fast top coat. That way when I'm working, if I make a mistake with the acrylic paints, I can just use 91% rubbing alcohol, and it just rubs right off that in a paper towel or a Q-tip, whatever. But here's the colors I'm going to go with for the acrylic paints. And I love working with acrylic paint. You can certainly use polish. It just dries so quick on your palette and kind of gets like sticky, and it's just not as fun to work with polish. I really love to work with acrylic paint because you can water it down with water and you can just keep working with it. Both of these were from Walmart, and they're Apple Barrel, 50 cents a piece, and they last a lifetime. And I've got them poured out on a palette here. And when they start to dry, all I'm going to do is just spray with a little bit of water. And then I also use that little bit in the middle. I mixed it just to do the lines through the tulips there. That's what I'll be doing on the toes. And then, of course, I'm going to use Robin Moses's brush, her wand. RobinMosesNailArt.com is how you order them. And I'm going to link her YouTube channel down below in my box. A good friend of mine had mentioned that I should put that down in the box. So people actually can get over to her channel. But you can order these. They're $10 a piece. She has this one and the unicorn. This is her liner, and the other one is a striper, and it's much longer. She designed these brushes. They're beautiful and definitely a great purchase. If you buy both, it's 18 bucks, and the shipping is fantastic. Definitely order her brushes, especially if you work and do her designs. But I do, of course, a lot of my own designs, and I love her brush. It's Red Sable Hair. All right, so I'll be doing that to do the designs, and I'll be doing some crystals, and I'm going to be using these ones here. They're red Swarovski crystal, and I've got two shades in here. I've got like a cherry red and a dark red, if you can see that. And I kind of did a mixture of that. I did one dark and two light ones through the design, so we'll be doing the same. And then, of course, on the small toes, I might maybe just in the center here put a red stone just to bring the red into it, and that's all I'm going to do to the smaller toes. We're going to glue them down with ASP glue and an orange wood stick and a Q-tip to pick the stones up. And then when I'm all done, I will top everything off with the Seche Vite Dry Fast, because you need to protect your acrylic paint so it doesn't wash off, and also to protect the stones and everything. And I love this one. You get it from Amazon, Sally's, or Walmart. Amazon's the cheapest purchase because you get a giant bottle for the price of 2 at Sally's. So it's a much better deal. And I think it fills the bottle up like 12 times. It's amazing. All right, so I'm going to get set up here and get ready to get the art going. I think I'll do the art first on the big toe and leave one open, and I'll come back in and show you guys. All right, so we've got one done over here on this big toe. Isn't that pretty? Let me draw in for you guys. Of course, I got gloves on. It's always a little harder when you have gloves on. And I'll back up and show you. Isn't that pretty, you guys? Look at that. So delicate and gorgeous. And you see how you can see the leaves right over that white. That's why I love that it's not such a stark white. That way you can see the design over it. All right, so I've got my palette here. I got the white and the red, and I've got it watered down. I'm going to start off with the white, the stark white there. And I'm going to go over to this side, but I think I'm going to, I think I'll do it the same. I'm just going to come down on the one side here. I'm just going to come down with just a line, because that's going to start the stem of the tulips. And then on this side, I'm just going to come over and do one on this side, and then on the other side. And I don't have a lot of paint on the brush. You don't want a lot of paint on your brush. I'm going to do this one a little farther down and come up like that. And then we're going to do some leaves. I'm going to put one right here. Just go to one side, go to the other, and a little pull at the end. And then I'll come over here and I'll do one on this side, a small one like that. And then I'm going to do one, a couple through the design here, through the white. I'm going to go like this, the French tip. Do one there, and one more kind of coming down the other way. So I'm just going to go like this. I need a little bit more paint, sorry. Okay, so put it down to one side, go to the other side, and just give it a little pull like that, just to give it the leaves there. And then I'm going to do the dots. So I'm just going to grab more to the tip now and do the dots. And we're just going to do them just starting right here. I'm just going to make sure I'm not going to be where the tulip's going to be. So I'm just going to set the brush down and start doing some dots. Okay, we're getting too many, but it's still wet, so I can easily wipe this off with a Q-tip like that. Don't worry if you get any mess. It's easy if you clean it off right away. Okay, I had just too much paint on here. So let me get and dot off a couple. All right, so I'm going to do it a little smaller. So put a dot, 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 and get them a lighter touch as you go along. Again, I still don't like that. So I'm going to wipe it off again. Always so fun to show you when you make a mistake how easy it is to clean it up. All right, let's try this one more time. Get the dot on the end of it. I want like a glob on the end, and then I'm going to kind of just dot off a few on the cap there. All right, let's try this again. So I just want a small dot. And then as I go along, I'm making them smaller and smaller. Again, wow. Third time, but third time's a charm, right? So this time now should be perfect. Sorry, you guys. Wow. Can't believe I keep messing this up. It's just, you know, when you're doing it on film, it's always so much more different. I'm going to just, I go to my cap here and I'm dotting some off. Just like this, there's not so much on it. So we already got some dots prepared. All right, so let's try this again. And you want your brush right standing up. That's probably what I'm doing wrong. There we go. And then as I go along, I'm going to be a lighter touch. So it makes the dots smaller. They get smaller as they go along. There we go. Now, I'm going to wipe off the brush. And then we're going to go into the red paint. And you don't need a lot again. I just need a little bit. And I'm going to wipe some off the end there. And then just right off the ends of these, I'm going to do the tulip. So just go kind of to one side and kind of round it up like that. And then just, you know, fill it in with the paint. Just fill it in like that. And if you have to go back to your paint, that's fine. All right, we'll do another one right here. Again, just one on each side, basically, and then just go through. It gives it that tulip look. And then we'll do another one over here. And if you have to go a little farther down the stem, don't worry, you can. Just however, you know, you can line it up to make it look like a tulip. Like that. And then while it's wet, I'm going to wipe the brush off, go into this color, into the middle here. And I'm just going to get some of that pinkish color. All right, just wipe a little bit off. Actually, that's a little bit too red. So I'm going to get, sorry, I need more, a whitish red. So like that. I'm going to go like that. And then I'm just going to go right through while it's still wet and just put a couple of little lighter color through it just to bring the flower out a little bit more. So a little bit lighter like that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, I love it. So pretty. All right, so now that part is done. What we have next to do is to put on that glitter. I did forget to show you guys. I did use a white glitter, and I don't have it in front of me, so I'm going to grab that. I'm going to get it on, but I'll show you when I come back. I'm going to be putting the glitter on these toes. I think just in the white, but I might do, yeah, just the white tips or whatever, and then I'm going to just sporadically put some through before I do the stones. I'll be right back. Okay, so now I've got the glitter on. It's probably hard to see it. It's this one right here, and I didn't even say it in Monday's video. It doesn't have a name on it. I think this was Color Club. I can't remember, but it doesn't have a name. But it's just a beautiful white glitter I got years ago in a pack of colors I got from Walmart. But I'm going to draw it in here so you guys can see the glitter. Again, it's hard to do when you have a glove on. But you see, this one's got the glitter just sporadically through it, if you see it, if I move it. And then, of course, I did it just on the tips of the white. I hope you can see that. But hopefully, as I do this one, you'll see it even better. I'll draw in even closer. Okay, so to the tip, I did leave one of the tips open to show you. I'm just going to paint it on just the white part. That's what I did with all the nails on Monday's video. So just like that, so you see the glitter and you'll see it there. And then sporadically through this one, and make sure your design is completely dry before you do this. Just sporadically through it. I'm just going to go like this and just put some spots of glitter. Maybe go over some of the flowers. Oh, that was still wet, you guys. All right, that's okay. I can show you how to fix that super quick. Let's just go ahead and fix this one right up. Just paint it back in with the red. I made that little mistake. I thought it was dry. I thought it was, see, you just got to be careful because it's not always dry when you think it is. And then I'm just going to use a little orange wood stick just to kind of get that out of there. I'm not too worried about it. I'll put some glitter there. And then we'll get some of that lighter pink that I had and just kind of run through that again. And I will have to wait till this fully dries before I can, before I can put that glitter on it. But I'll just show you real quick in spots that are dry. Let me wipe out this because it was on this. Don't want any red on this brush, okay, with the glitter. And I'll just go in a couple more spots just to show you. Sporadically, I'm just going to be going through it like that, okay? And I can't go over that right now because it's wet, but just spots like that and just adding a little bit of glitz to it. If you see that, then it's just sporadically through it. But I do want it on the flowers, so I'm going to show you doing just one, just a real quick, just going over. So you get some of them that sparkle, you see, like that. So I'm going to finish it up. I'm going to let that other flower dry, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the glitter there. And then we're going to be doing the rhinestones. So let me back up here again. And then we'll be putting on the beautiful red crystals. I'll be right back. Alrighty, look at how beautiful it is with the crystals. And on the big toe, I did one stone slightly larger than the other ones. And so I did two of the lighter and then one darker, but one's a little bit bigger. So we're going to go ahead. And then, of course, on the baby toes, I just did all of them just a small stone. And I did the darker red because I was running out of that lighter red. I needed to keep it for the big toe so it matched better. So I just got some glue in a palette here. I'm just going to get some glue. And we're just going to do one here. Make sure you get enough glue on the end of your orange wood stick. One here. Again, really focusing on when I'm putting it down that I'm getting enough of a drop of glue. Okay, wipe off the orange wood stick. Hang on 1 second here. Hang on. Ooh. Yeah, I'm trying to get this closed thing off on there. Okay, so I'm going to draw in, though. I didn't draw in for you guys. I'm going to draw in. Again, very hard to do with the gloves on. Okay, so I do have the glue spots in there. You guys see me do that, but I wasn't very close, sorry. All right, so I'm going to take this larger one and pick it up first. And we'll put that down in here. So it's kind of like the other one. Okay. And make sure it's not on the skin at all, though it's on the nail. And then we need 2 of the cherry red. So I'll put one here. And one of the, one of the darker red then. Let's see, do I have a darker red here? I hope I do laid out. Okay, I don't. I need to get one more darker one in here. Hang on. Thought for sure I had them all laid out right. I hope this one's darker. Yes, this is a darker one. Good. Okay, and then just one of the darker stones right up in here. So pretty, you guys. And then I'm going to take my orange wood stick and just kind of give them a little push into the glue. And of course, we're going to be top coating it too. Now let me just get these other stones and put them into my container here so I don't lose them. All right, and then move my palette out of the way too. Okay, so there we go. There's the design. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? So pretty. I just love the way this one turned out. All right, so now what I'm going to do is we're going to top coat it with the Seche Vite Dry Fast Top Coat, going over all the stones and the art and all that so it doesn't wash away. And then I'll be back to show all of you guys the end product. Alrighty, everyone, I am all done. And look at these. Aren't they beautiful? Always love, love, love a French tip design, especially done with a sponge. I love it, like I did the nails on Monday. I love how it's not such a stark white. I explained that through the video. And then when you're doing white, you see the white is much brighter. But yeah, I love it. I just think it's so natural looking. And I did that on the big toe. The small toes we did with just the French tip white paint. We didn't sponge those ones. But I love these with the beautiful red tulips and the leaves and the glitter and the rhinestones. Oh my gosh, these are just adorable and gorgeous and could be for really, you know, any outfit. You could wear jeans, shorts with this and it would look gorgeous. And you can wear an elegant dress and it would look gorgeous too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely give it a try. And I can't wait for you guys to see, as always, the Wear It Wednesday outfit that matches both the nails and the toes. Everybody take care. God bless. And I will see each and every one of you in my very next upload.